Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is DB333, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich as New England. Now, in the last video, I believe that was when hostilities broke out. If not, it's when we started doing some PreSalt pushes. We took over and core New York City, New Jersey, and Philadelphia. I think we have a core. Yeah, we do. We're doing some solid pushes right now to get into Baltimore. We might take Washington, potentially, which would be very nice. I think West Virginia is going to be out of our grasp, but we still have a solid chance of taking Ohio. Whenever Michigan is taken, I'm going to guess that that's going to be transferred over to us by the Canadians. I'm going to set my timer real quick. I have it plugged on the outlet that is away from my wall, and I kind of have it on my tower, so it's not right next to me on my phone. So I had to lean over a little bit, but hopefully it's not too bad noticeable. So let's just go ahead and jump back into this while we are here. And I'm not too worried about moving to that place in Philly. Let's try to take Baltimore. I think that's our big push. If we take Baltimore, and if we sneak in to take Washington, that is going to be a huge boon to our efforts. There's the Irish. I think we could just use guns at this point. That would be pretty solid, I think. Oop. There goes Eddie. Oh, we got some more dockyards. A lot more dockyards, actually. So let's go ahead and do some of that, some of this. Get working on a Dreadnought. Why not? Won't get it done for a good long while, but we might as well do a little something. Crud, what do we want to do? Let's do the main maritime school. Since our nation's conception, we've always relied on Marines to deploy worldwide, an elite fighting force that can fight on land and sea. New England's proximity to the sea grants us the ability to conduct further naval to land training. To continue our maritime tradition, we will expand the main maritime school to include training for the Marines, so that we will be able to breed the next generation of Leathernecks. There we go. We got a new land auction we can get. Let's go ahead and do mobile defense. Madras wants a non-aggression pack. I guess I'll take that. It's kind of a mess all around now, isn't it? Certainly an interesting predicament. For sure. We might actually not be able to, take Baltimore quite yet. We're doing some solid defense. We might just want to sit back for a little bit. That's what I think. Officer Corps. When I was thinking, might be a fun idea to train more of those mountaineers. I could find Alpine Infantry. Train a few more of these boys. And it looks like they're doing some pushes to kick us out of this bit of Pittsburgh. Ooh. At a conference in Montreal, prominent ambassador to Canada from the United States, John Winant, gave a speech praising the goals of the Entente Alliance. British dominions and their allies are fighting together against a system that represents a perversion of social justice. The socialists who currently control the British Isles have gone too far in the pursuit of a noble ideal. Their efforts to raise up the working class have destroyed the natural order of society and turned the world upside down. Looking to the future, he says, when a war is done and arms are laid down, he is hopeful that the people of not just Britain but the whole world will rebuild democracy in a more perfect likeness than has ever been done before. For democracy. Alright, well there we go there. We need more steel. Did we work on the, we did get the steel mine, probably do limited exports. I think that might be prudent. And then, yeah, we got our steel. We just need more chromium, it looks like. We can trade with the Union, methinks. We're getting a couple pushbacks. A little unfortunate, but Iraq is falling apart. Who would have thought? Who'd have thunk? Says we're good to attack now, allegedly. I'll go ahead. The right to free speech has always been a pillar of American democracy. While strikes and protests characterized much of the early 1930s, government hardly cracked down on these acts of disobedience until they grew violent. One of the techniques utilized by strikers would be the sit-down strike, a form of civil disobedience which workers seize their workplaces by sitting down at their workstations. Nonetheless, in a groundbreaking case made by the Supreme Court, the government of New England ruled that participation in sit-down strikes could be fired and defeated, a decision made by National Labor Relations Board declared sit-down strikers could be reinstated. The General Electric plant in Schenectady, workers attempted to form a union. The company said a labor spied into the union as the union began clamor for a renegotiated contract. The company's continued refusal to compromise with the union led to a frustrated union to organize a sit-down strike, shutting down a portion of the plant. After multiple attempts, police who were called to eject the strikers were finally successful. The National Labor Relations Board ordered the company to reinstate the fired strikers, arguing that the company's actions before the strike were illegal. The case was brought to the attention of Chief Justice Charles Evans Hughes, who worked that, quote, sit-down strikes were, quote, good causes for discharging workers, and the NLRB did not have the authority to force the company to rehire the strikers. While it's not explicitly stated that sit-down strikes are illegal, the court's decision and warning implies that sit-down striking has been effectively subdued within New England. A devastating blow to the workers' plight. So that'll kick the socialists out of power a little bit. I'll take that. I think I might want to go ahead and edit the front a little bit. Readjust that. Done good. Harrisburg is secured. We're doing about as well as we really can. I think at least we're doing pretty well. Let's do Continental Rangers. Ever since King Philip's War, the American people made use of our understanding of terrain in New England to combat their enemies. Our military staff has recommended that we construct small combat squads of hand-picked elite forces capable of dealing a massive blow in enemy territory without fighting on open front, nicknamed the Continental Rangers. The Rangers in New England before them, they'll strike fear into the hearts of their enemies. There we go. So I'm recording this on a Friday. I believe a new hotfix, or a new patch is supposed to be coming out for Kaiserreich, which is supposed to make the saving compatible. Now, I'm not going to be able to finish up this game too much, I know, because I'll have to leave soon enough, because I got a play I'm opening today. Let's invest 100 political power. Let's invest in arm factories now. See, I'll be a little bit busy with that, but Ooh, let's do dispersed industry. But I figured I'd at least do a part today, and then when I come back, I can just go ahead and do something. Get them to assist with our economy. That sounds prudent. Select a new trait. Infantry leader sounds like the obvious one. New trait for this guy as well. Charismatic will be good. We'll give that to old Leslie. How's Lemuel doing? Okay, he's doing okay. So we've taken a few pushes back, but we can just let him grind on us for a little while, I think. I mean, we're getting new land doctrine. Oh, well, the commune. Do I have any line artillery? Ooh. Gotta check these templates. These are infantry division 2s. So let me check these guys. 18 width with support. I still don't know if 20 widths are the meta. Well, sure, I'll take some of those. Advanced machine tools. That's a real concern. These are all okay, I guess. Get this guy now. That might not be too bad, honestly. We'll switch, Actually, we don't have enough special forces quite yet to justify that, I think. Let's do Winchester repeating arms. Let's put them in. Have them grind against our forces for a little while. Well, they're starting to push it a little bit into Canada and Manitoba. Elsewhere, though, they're doing okay. We're doing okay, I should say. Could I push them out of Dover, I wonder? Through the light? Well, alright, I'll go ahead and do that then. How'd that work for you? Bulgaria, huh? How's that gonna work for you, Serbia? So what exactly is the commune doing right? Weltkrieg. It says they're demanding. Are they doing Alsace War? They might be doing Alsace War, and that'll get us dragged in by proxy. And that might be the case. Ooh. With shifting catastrophe of the Second American Civil War raging on our southern border, the training regiment of troops, it was half to 4 weeks to accommodate a limited number of instructors available. Such a shift was effective in getting more men through completion of the program, but came at a cost. Comparing the results of the pre-war class, phase of recruited 37ers showed a vast disparity. Individual marksmanship fell by as much as 31% during the hazy training period. According to the syllabus for the Marine Training Course, temporarily ran out of New London, Connecticut, has been restored to a full 7-week length. Additional specialization and training are to take place before new recruits are replaced with their units. With While this will prevent quick mobilization of the troops, our forces must be in peak condition to properly defend the home of the American Revolution. Our men must be at their sharpest, of course. But we need more artillery. I'll cut down on that. I'll get a bit more tungsten coming in. Can do that. So we'll push into Dover. You can go ahead and do that, and then you do that. And I know Delaware isn't really a state, but we can at least say we've secured Delaware. We'll give you infantry expert as well. Okay, so San Francisco is starting to fall apart. Kind of stuck to the waist on that hip to those guys, so it is what it is. But terrain in New England makes it difficult to use traditional towed artillery. To unlimber such artillery is slow and arduous. To make the movement of artillery faster, military staff has proposed we adopt the M1A1 75mm howitzers that can be broken down to pieces to be carried by pack animals. This ensures that our artillery can be quickly deployed through rugged terrain, giving our infantry the close support they need. So France is canceling their Lend-Lease. Instant hit in the box office and mentioned by critics throughout the country, many claim that Dark Victory will be in the running for an Academy Award, with multiple articles praising actress Bette Davis's performance and claiming her performance as award-worthy. The film is a telling and dramatic piece of New England's upper society and comes when social tensions are at an all-time high. Particularly the film's theme of mortality and all-star cast have proven to be reasons for the movie's success at the cinema. Set in New York City, Judith Judy Traherne, played by Bette Davis, is a young and carefree hedonist Long Island socialite and heiress, with passion for all things expensive and vices such as smoking and drinking. Despite her outgoing lifestyle, she begins to experience headaches and blurred vision, and after multiple incidents, she visits a doctor at her friend Anne King's recommendation. She meets Dr. Frederick Steele, played by Irishman George Brent, who is reluctant to aid the antagonistic Judy, but upon a thorough inspection, the spirit realizes that Judy is even beginning to experience short-term memory loss. In surgical operation, Steele realizes that Judy has a malignant glioma brain tumor that cannot be removed and that Judy will die within a year, but not before she experiences total blindness. To give her false hope, Steele lies to Judy and Anne to allow her to live with happiness. Though Anne discovers the truth, she agrees to keep it a secret. As time passes, Steele and Judy become romantically involved, but eventually Judy finds out that Steele's diagnosis by accident. To experience a short break in which Judy reverts to her old habits, after a conversation with her stable master, Judy decides that she will go out with dignity and returns to Steele, where the two move to Vermont. The film concludes with an ending that leaves audience in tears as Steele heads off to present a potential cure for Judy's cancer, while Judy finally becomes fully blind. Final dialogue between Steele and Judy has become praised by the people of New England for its reassuring tone in this time of national crisis. Calm and composed at the end, in contrast to her actions at the early parts of the film, Judy lies motionless on her bed as the screen fades to black. It is a victory, because we are not afraid. Are we at war with Mexico? Oh, no shit. Well, how's that going for us? For Mexico. Sardinia's not doing well, but what else is new? What is up with, Oh, okay, Jamal Shamar is allied with the Ottomans. Is that a new thing? Because I could swear that's a new thing. Because I've never seen that before. Yeah, I don't know. Oh no, the Chad has popped out. It's not looking good for San France right now, is it? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Greece got North Epirus. Albania has been wiped off the damn map. Oh, never mind. There they are. Fun. Finland's joined the Reich Pact. How's our air superiority? Do we have it? Not really. And then we can go ahead and get some of these fighters deployed as well. We get some air superiority going. At least contest the skies a little bit. I think that's starting to do some, at least not, it's helping us a little bit. I want to see if we can push a little bit now. Looks like we can. The Alsace ultimatum, there we go. Ooh. Department of Justice brought forward a proposal of desk of President Joseph Martin Jr. and the proposal of results of the upcoming census would be made immediately available to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Office of Naval Intelligence, and the Intelligence Agency of the War Department. These records, detailing industrial records as well as previous affiliations with radical groups such as the AFP or the Socialist Party of America, would become subject to their knowledge. They claim this would allow them to quickly face any potential instigators of unrest that would negatively affect the defense of New England. Prominent politician Charles Tobey of New Hampshire, a vibrant opponent of the proposed census, went as far as to decry the proposal in an attempt to, quote, transform the 1940 census into the most complete police list in the history of the world. With the President's approval, the proposal could pass, but if he takes a stand against it, the proposal will be relegated to the dustbin. Could authorize it, lose some stability, gain some war support, or such a bill is un-American. I think we'll do that. Get a little stability and some political power. There goes the Second Weltkrieg. Haiti's joining the Reich Pact. Denmark's joining the Reich Pact. And once we take this little bit, we'll have these guys connected to supply. Well, yep, that's our new artillery. So we'll swap over. Get some new civilian factories we can start building. Let me figure out where to put those real quick. Philly has some solid stuff. We can build a little bit in Philly. And then some military factories in Rhode Island and Albany would be good. But that's all the time I have, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, leave a like. If not, feel free to dislike. If you want to see more of this content in the future, hit the sub button for uploads every weekday as well as occasionally Saturdays. See, why am I getting digestion issues right now? That's a little embarrassing. Anyway, if you have any comments, feedback, and sort of anything of the sort, leave in the comment section below or do the comments. I get appreciate any all feedback you might have for me. If you want to chat or play games, I have a Discord. If you want to see me do stuff live, I have a Patreon or a Twitch. If you want to send me bucks money every month, I have a Patreon. That's what that leads in. That's what that's supposed to lead into. There we go. All those links are down in the description box below. That's really it for now, though, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks as always for watching. My name has been Dogboat333, and I'll see you next time. Boy.